Imagine walking into a major corporation, a Fortune 500 company, and you find out that entire teams, the ones responsible for really critical tasks, are run not by people but by AI agents. Now, I know that sounds like something straight out of a sci fi movie, but this isn't a script. It's a real experiment happening right now at PwC, one of the biggest professional services firms on the planet. And it makes you wonder.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into that very question. We're going to look at how PwC is cutting through all the hype to build what might just be the future of how business gets done, and more importantly, what it means for all of us when AI starts to work in teams. Okay, so first, let's talk about a dirty little secret in the corporate world. For years now, companies have been pouring millions of dollars into these really impressive AI demos. But the truth is, most of these projects never actually make it into the day-to-day operations. They just get stuck.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a brand new Ferrari parked in the garage. I mean, it's incredible. It's powerful. It looks amazing. And you love telling everyone that you have it, but you never actually take it on the road. It just sits there. It's this expensive, shiny symbol of what could be possible, but it's not actually providing any real value. That has been the story for so much of enterprise AI until now.
So, why does this keep happening? Well, because the real world is messy. You have to navigate this maze of security rules, complex regulations, and then you have to try and plug this futuristic AI into ancient IT systems. It gets super expensive to scale up, and it's almost impossible to prove to the bean counters that it's actually worth the money. These are the hurdles that keep that AI Ferrari locked up in the garage.
And this is exactly where PwC decided to flip the script. Instead of just building another one-off AI tool, they partnered up with a company called Crew AI to build something much more foundational, an AI operating system. Seriously, think of it just like Windows or Mac OS on your computer, but built from the ground up to manage and coordinate teams of AI agents.
And the result of this completely new approach? A jaw-dropping 700% improvement in the accuracy of their internal AI agents. This wasn't some small, incremental gain. This was a massive, fundamental leap forward.
Now, what's so fascinating here is what these numbers actually mean in the real world. The old way got them about 10% accuracy on really complex tasks. I mean, that's a total failure. You can't run a business on that. But with their Agent OS, they shot up to 70% accuracy. And that, right there, is the difference between a cool but unreliable toy and a truly powerful, functional business tool.
So how does this whole Agent OS thing actually work? Well, the best way to picture it is like a really well-run restaurant, right? You don't have one super robot trying to do everything at once. You have a coordinated crew. Each person has their own specific job, and they're all talking to each other to get the meal out the door. In PwC's system, it's the same idea. You have one AI agent that acts like the analyst. Its whole job is to dig through data. Then another agent is the writer, and it drafts the report. After that, a third agent comes in and plays quality control, checking everything for errors. And here's the magic. They talk to each other. They pass the work along, seamlessly, to complete the entire job from start to finish.
And this really gets to the biggest takeaway from PwC's whole project. We are officially moving out of the AI demo era, for real. It's no longer about showing off what an AI could do in theory. This is about building the actual infrastructure for what AI is doing right now in the real world on tasks that really matter. And you know this is serious stuff because of the features they've built in. This isn't just some clever code. This is industrial strength infrastructure. We're talking about things like scoped memory, which basically means an agent only sees the exact data it needs for its one job and nothing else. Or real-time observability, which lets a human manager see exactly what every single agent is doing at any given moment. This is how you build trust and control into a system that's automated.
So, to boil it all down, the way most of us use AI today, it's like a calculator. We ask a specific question, we get a specific answer. It's a tool for a single task. This new agentic AI is a whole different ballgame. It's not a task, it's a workflow. It handles an entire multi-step process, coordinating all these different jobs on its own to reach a final goal.
Okay, so you might be thinking, that's cool for a giant company like PwC, but what does this have to do with me? Well, this shift from single task AI to workflow AI is going to change how everyone works. It doesn't matter if you're a freelancer, a small business owner, or an employee at a big company. This model of AI teamwork is coming for all of us.
And here's the crucial thing to remember. This isn't just another story about AI replacing people. It's about augmenting what we do. It's about handing off those complex, repetitive workflows to our AI teams so that we humans can focus on the bigger picture, on being more strategic, more creative. It's about making work itself smarter.
And that brings us to what is maybe the most powerful idea in this entire story. If you take one single thing away from this explainer today, let it be this. Because the whole conversation we're having about AI, it's about to change.
As the source material puts it so perfectly, the future of AI isn't about who can build the next smartest model, like a GPT-5 or a GPT-6. The real revolution, the real game changer, is in building the operating system, the platform that can orchestrate, govern, and let all these different AI agents work together safely and effectively. That is what will finally unlock all of this potential.
Which brings us right back to our first question. Now that you've seen how these systems are actually being built, with all this governance, security, and teamwork designed right in, what do you think? Could you trust a team of AI agents to run a critical part of your business or even your daily life? I'd love to know your thoughts. Thanks for joining me for The Explainer.